Virginia. Thanks for coming.
Of course, Mr. President.
The United Nations has asked all countries to create and submit a student who represents a model global citizen. The country who presents the most ideal student will have their student placed in every classroom in the world to be a model for the other students. The United States must win. We are the best and we have to submit the best.
Of course, Mr. President.
So, Virginia, as educational specialist to the President, where should we start?
I would start with communication and collaboration, because if you don't have those two things, a global citizen would never be successful.
Excellent, Virginia. Are there other areas to consider?
First, there's research and information fluency, then innovation and creativity, digital citizenship, social and digital citizenship, legal.
Sounds like we need to give those areas to other departments to create. For instance, our legal department can create the digital citizenship legal aspect. I will delegate those right away. What do we need to do to get started with the communication and collaboration part?
First, our student needs to know how to properly communicate with individuals from other cultures. Are there any sensitive issues to take into consideration when communicating with other cultures?
I know that is true. In some countries it is disrespectful to look straight into the eyes of the person you are speaking to.
Exactly. We will have to research those sensitive issues and then embed them into our student. Also, our student needs to be able to communicate both oral and written with correct grammar and a strong voice.
You mean so the student will be taken seriously and with respect?
Yes, you know all about that.
I sure do. Another important aspect to communication is time differences. It might be morning here but the middle of the night in another country.
That is an important consideration to take into account. Since technology is instantaneous, you want to ensure the conferencing times meet everyone's needs. Don't forget, we need to incorporate collaboration. It is just as important as communication.
Of course it is. You have to be able to work together for a common goal. You have to be able to let differences go and to know when to contribute and when to let the other group make the contribution.
Yes, we need to make our student be able to adapt to unexpected problems, and to be able to defuse any hostility or miscommunications from developing.
Wow, our student would make a great president.
That he would, sir.
I think we have the key functions identified. Communication must be planned to meet everyone's needs. Our communication style must be professional and we need to be flexible and adapt to any situation. We must take sensitive cultural communication styles into account. We will let the Educational Committee review our proposal to catch anything we might have missed.
Excellent, Mr. President.
Now, for collaboration. Our student needs to know when to push for an issue because it's the right thing to do, and when to let an issue go. The student needs to know when to take the driver's seat and when to let others do the driving. The student needs to make sure all members on the project have their needs met and work to ensure all technology is working properly on all ends.
I think we have created an excellent model global citizen in regards to the communication and collaboration part. I look forward to hearing from the committee to get their viewpoints.
I will send it immediately over and hopefully they will get back to us quickly.
That was the committee. They approved everything and collaborated with the other departments and shipped our ideal student to the United Nations. Upon final review of all the countries' submissions, the United States created the most ideal global citizen. Our model will pulse in all classrooms across the world. So tell me, how did the other countries do?
Well, some left out good communication skills, so the review committee couldn't understand that model. Another submission left out listening skills, so their model would not stop talking. The other countries just didn't research all aspects of an ideal global citizen. I think we did an excellent job. Congratulations, Virginia. We did it.
Ditto, Mr. President.